Hi, welcome back to Grain Free Mamas. My name is Anna Mae.
And I'm Margie, and you are now listening to part 3, Grain Free Mamas Goes to London, part 3. And we're actually home from London, but
Yep.
what we
still
want
part of the series.
Exactly, and what we want to talk about is some of the stuff that I'm going to show you in pictures, because we, truth be told, we're just getting the YouTube thing under control here, and so we got a little tired of making videos when we were in London. And instead we went shopping for business clothes.
But that's not the point. No, it was like our vacation, so we just needed a little
vacation part of
our
our vacation.
We needed a little vacation.
Okay, so we had gone to the niche restaurant. In part 2 we talked about it. Then the gal Rebecca, who's the manager, shout out to Rebecca, she's fabulous. We had a great time. We actually met the owner too, and
we filmed a video with her talking about Nate.
Well, we thought we filmed a video, but I'm kind of...
You did not. She didn't record it.
And it was a really good video. Okay, but when we were there, when she found out that we were actually doing these little filming things, she actually suggested another restaurant to us.
Oh yeah, it was in Italian.
Was it Ligera? Ligero. And it was an Italian restaurant, and we'll have pictures of the food. It was really fun, actually, to go there. And we ended up with actually we did eat some grains there, so we were kind of like not grain-free mamas right there, but we ended up having homemade ravioli, which I don't think I've had in like 20 years.
I've never actually had ravioli.
Yeah, okay, so it was pretty fun.
So it was really good. It tasted different than I thought it would. I thought like they were smaller and they were like more of like a pasty dish, and they were like filled with cheese, but
they were good.
They weren't like that. They were good.
Oh yeah, and to go back to Nietzsche had these like donuts, but they were like savory donuts, and they were almost like donut holes, but they had cheese in them. Oh, they were so good. And Nietzsche is totally gluten-free. So is Ligero.
Yeah.
And Ligero is actually really close to Oxford Circle.
And they had quite a few like vegetarian and vegan.
They had a lot of choices. They actually ate the vegan thing. I did not. I
vegetarian, because I'm vegetarian.
Yeah, and I ate the meat because I'm a carnivore. Oh my gosh, if you can book on British Airways, hey, shout out to British Airways.
Do it.
It was so good. So we kind of
messed. Flights are so, oh my gosh,
they're so comfortable. And the thing is, on the way there, it's a really good thing that we were on a red-eye flight, because we didn't realize that you have to book your meal. Like with them, you can be paleo, gluten-free, all kinds of stuff. They have all kinds of free-from choices, but you have to book you have to get it in, 24 hours before your flight leaves, which we didn't know that, because we're British. We were British Airways virgins, not anymore. It was fabulous.
So like on the first flight, we did not get a meal at all.
We got nothing. We were
kind of like,
why are we being passed over? But we were sleeping.
Actually, I didn't really care.
I was sleeping. But the thing is, so when we go back, we're like, we're just going to tell them on the way back. But we didn't know the 24-hour thing.
Which we found out there. But then we found out that if you do forget to ask for it ahead of time, you can just ask them when you get on the flight.
The stewards
and they sometimes will have extra meals. Okay, and
so the end of the story is, they had extra gluten-free, and it was like the bomb. I mean, they had like riced broccoli, cauliflower mix with chicken and this sauce, and it was all gluten-free. And the broccoli and, oh my gosh, and their salad with asparagus and
the lettuce,
really the veggies. Oh my goodness, it was so... Okay, that was kind of a
highlight.
Apples and stuff. It's funny to say that flying on a 10-hour flight was a highlight, but it kind of was.
That was
all the gluten-free. We got 2 meals on the way back,
And that was a weird flight, because we were on it was sunny and we were on the flight for 10 hours, which at some point you would think the sun would be going down or coming up, but
it just kept staying daytime.
It
But when we got back, it's safe to say that we were wiped out, man. We got back at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think I was in bed by 5.
We were in bed by 5. We slept for 12 hours.
Yeah, we were so happy for it to
Maybe
get dark
13.
at home. Okay,
We
but
were exhausted.
now back to our video for today. The whole purpose and the wrap up is the big takeaways that we had from being in London. One, British Airways is the bomb. And if you're from British Airways and you see this video, you feel free to comp us on any flight. We'll like write articles about how good you are. Yeah. It was so good.
Fantastic.
All right, so that was good. Oh, and then, do you want to tell them about the last night in London, what we did? Do you remember the name of the place?
Oh, we had high tea. It was Fortnum and Mason. Fortnum and Mason. It was near like the train station. It was like in a really weird location.
Yeah, which, not Paddington, it was Victoria. No, was it Victoria?
It was not Victoria.
Okay, we'll find out, and we'll put it down below in the like and subscribe section.
My goodness. This, like...
Okay, that really
we
wasn't
got
grain-free
scones.
either, but it was a treat.
It was gluten-free little scones, and we had tea, and it was great.
It was so good, and we
actually, we drank like
special.
3 pots of tea.
Yeah, we did.
And like 2 sets of the 2 scones. So.
But they had butter with it and
jam, and you got to take home the jam.
Yummy. Okay, and
Also
that is one
sugar-free.
thing too, just so you know, once we get our current product line up and out, which we're so much closer, and I have one more piece of little fun advice. But anyway, I will be working on a scone recipe, because man, eating that scone, I haven't had a scone in like forever, 16, 20 years. But it just was so good.
You made them when I was like 11.
Oh, I do make scones sometimes.
I've had scones before. You can't say you haven't made them for 20 years when I'm 20. That means you've never made them before.
Oh, that's a really good point. 10 years. Okay, 10 years.
Yep.
So, because I think the last time I made them with almond flour.
Yep.
So I need to make a new recipe. But, so that was kind of a treat too. But what we discovered is, Free From and Allergy Dining, they're very aware in the UK. I mean, going to London was fabulous, and there's a lot of places.
They listed like everything that was in them, and if they were like vegetarian or vegan, or if they were like gluten free, but also if they were dairy free and nut free, because I'm allergic to nuts. It was great.
Yeah, so I mean, they would have like in parentheses underneath like the menu item, they would have it in parentheses. I wish we adopted more like that on the national level here. It would just be so much easier for us.
Easier. Because instead of having to ask and like read through all the different ingredients, it just tells you.
Yeah.
Which I think at some restaurants here we do have it, but it's mainly like gluten free or like vegan if it, you know.
Yeah, there's a few,
but not really
but not
nuts
as in depth as what they had.
Yeah.
It was really good, and soy too. They also had soy.
They also had soy.
Soya, and that was good for me because soya is no good for me, because I am like really sick, really sick. Like I think I'm terrified of soy.
Gouda.
Yeah, no Gouda for me. Kind of like no Gouda for me. That's
gosh.
no good.
Focus.
Okay, but so really, I mean, I would say too wholeheartedly, man, don't be afraid to travel. We have so much fun.
Go out and travel. I wouldn't hesitate because you can look up and you can make the research and you can know what you can eat, but I mean, there's always going to be something you can't eat.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to travel because you think you can't. Oh, I have allergies. I can't travel. Don't let that. That's negativity.
And I think
you got to go out and just go for it.
Here's one thing too that I do notice is that people in America, like we are so fixated on carbohydrates that we get in a panic if we're, oh, my carbs! But really, you honestly could eat fruits and vegetables for days if you needed to. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there's a country on earth that doesn't have fruits and vegetables.
I mean, in the summer, that's how I live.
Yeah, it's good. But anyway, but planning ahead of time too, you can do it. And the meat and there's just so many foods you can eat. And so really go on vacation, adventure.
Indian food. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Indian food is very good.
You go to London, get Indian food. Like, no joke. So good. I mean, I need to go to India and have like authentic Indian food.
Saag paneer. We like that.
Paneer.
Chana masala.
Chana masala. There's so many that are so
lentil,
good.
Bengal
lentil.
Yeah, anyway. There's so many different things.
Potato.
But there's a lot of, just a lot of fun experiences. We had a great time.
A lot of fun.
They have a lot of cider too. Like if you do like to drink, they have, cider is big over there. And it tastes kind of like beer. For me, I stuck with something that had gin in it because gin's made from juniper berries. And so that was safe for me. And honestly, because they're non-GMO, I had, it was easier. Because I didn't have to worry about high fructose corn syrup in the mixers and stuff. It was just a lot better. And
for me, I had cider.
Sugar-free.
I really like cider.
Yeah, she had fun with her cider. But it was good. It was absolutely a fabulous vacation.
It was a great vacation.
So Grain-Free Mamas says, go to the UK.
Go.
We give it a 2 thumbs up. And I'm going to tell you, is that like on the,
that's
what's the,
like.
Is this like?
That's more Facebook, but sure.
Oh, this is, okay, like and subscribe.
That'll all be down below. And then we'll also have links to, we'll have niche
and we'll put the links to the places we
and then also Fortnum and Mason, so that, for the people that are going to be traveling soon to England or anywhere, that they can have that.
Absolutely, and please like, subscribe, and send us your comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay, thank you.
Have a bonny day. Bonny day. Bonny day. Oh, that's French. No. What do they say? Have a cheers.
Have a lovely day.
Cheers.
Have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day.
Okay, Mom, go.
Hey, last shout out goes to Black Sheep Coffee. They have bulletproof style coffee there. They say that it has coconut oil in it. It's fabulous. And hey, thank you for coming along on our journey. Have a great day.